Today I'll be ranking every single fighting style in Blox groups, starting with Dark Step. So Dark Step is a pretty mid fighting style. Its moves have no good VFX, from the flying kick, breakdance, barrage, and overheat. All of the moves have bad VFX except for this one. And I would rate this a D tier, aka a 3 out of 10. So, let's get on to the next fighting style, which will be Electric. So, there's only 3 moves for this one. We got Stomp. It's pretty mid, as you can tell. Electric Tackle and Electric Floor. On the plus side, this is better than Dark Step, but I would still give it a 4 out of 10, aka C tier. And now let's get on to the best fighting style of the first C, Water Kung Fu. This fighting style recently got reworked along with Sharkman and Karate, and the moves are way better. It's also now one of, if not the best fighting style for grinding, because Sharkman and Karate basically got nerfed to the ground when they added the feature to push forward whenever you left click. So, Water Kung Fu gets a 6 out of 10, aka a B tier. So now let's move on to the second C fighting styles, starting with Dragon Breath. Once again, moves are pretty mid. So he has an insanely long recharge time and has an insanely high startup time, with the only good looking move being the X move, Dragon Flames. This one gets a 6 out of 10 and still goes in B tier. Anyway, let's get on to one of the better fighting styles, Superhuman. This fighting style is really good for comboing. It doesn't have that good VFX, but it's really good for combo potential. It just feels so smooth with scaled combos. So that's why I rated it an A tier, or otherwise an 8 out of 10. And let's go on to the next fighting style, which would be Death Step, the upgraded version of Dark Step. And it's way better than almost any other fighting style that we see on this list. All of the moves are upgraded. You got a way better mobility move with the Z, a super long ranged move with the X, a really good combo extender with the C, and a really good damage booster with the V. So otherwise, I don't really have anything bad to say about this fighting style, except for the fact that the C's cooldown is too long. I also give this fighting style an A tier, aka an 8 out of 10. So, let's go on to what used to be my favorite fighting style, Sharkman Karate. Visuals, really sick. 10 out of 10 on the visuals. All of the visuals look so good. The damage is really good. But the bad thing I have to say about this, it sucks for grinding now. They nerfed it to the ground when it comes to grinding. They made the M1s extremely slow and made it push you forward. That could be good for challenges where you can only move using abilities, but a casual player wouldn't be doing a challenge like that. They would just be playing the game. So this one gets an 8. It gets an 8.5 out of 10. This would have been a 10 out of 10 if all the. This would have been a 10 out of 10 if it weren't for the left clicks being extremely slow and horrible for grinding. Anyway, I think that's it for the second C fighting styles. So let's go on to the best of the best, the third C fighting styles. Starting with my least favorite third C fighting style, Dragon Talon. Since there are actually enemies in this area, I can show y'all the damage. Unfortunately, this is unupgraded because the damage would be way worse if it was upgraded. So let me just show you. Got Talon Lighter, Ember Annihilation, and Infernal Vortex. So rework really helped it out there. And I give it an 8.75 out of 10, which is an A+. Anyway, let's get on to a way better fighting style. The furry fighting style, Electric Claw. Visuals, pretty mid. Oh wait, long one isn't here, hold on. Visuals, pretty mid. Cause, this is literally the only, no, it's not the only one because, this is one of the fighting styles that didn't get reworked. This is one of the only fighting styles that never got a rework. Also, God, Human, and Sanguinarch don't count because they're like new and don't need a rework. So, great damage, great combo potential. Pretty much is great everything except for maybe the visuals. They're lacking a little bit. And I'm giving this a 9 out of 10, aka an A+. Let's get on to the fighting style that I use the most, aka the most popular fighting style. This fighting style getting a 10 out of 10. Our first S tier, God Human. The visuals, so tough. Actually so tough. The sound effects, so good. I love the visuals. I'm pretty sure I said that already. Very good range. Like, I'm going to use the tap version of Heaven and Earth. That goes far. Also, this thing, that also goes far. But more importantly, the C move. That went past the enemy. So, we're gonna wait till it comes out for cooldown again. From here, boom. Literally, not the best fighting style. S tier. And let's get on to the final fighting style of this video. We got the final fighting style, Sanguine Arts. You actually look so cold while holding out this fighting style while cool walking. Like, that is so cold. This fighting style is the best for grinding because of lifesteal from the M1s and long range for the M1s. The X for lifesteal, X for a big AoE move, and the C for just good all-around damage. Also, the Scarlet Tear also goes like a little bit far, like from here to this barrel. From here to that barrel, it hits. And yep, you guessed it. I'm giving this fire style a 10 out of 10. The combo potential that you can do with this is insane. I love Sanguine Arts, but it's not my favorite fighting style. But it's the coolest looking one, so bonus points for that. Also, yeah, that's super sick. Anyway, here's the final ranking of all of the fighting styles in Blox Fruits. I hope this video goes viral because I'm actually trying to do something that's not original for once. And I hope I see you all in the next one. Peace.